Hi everybody and welcome back to MCC UK. I hope you've missed it.
Wow, it was nice to hear the tune again.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Very nice to hear the tune again.
So I've got Dave and Mark with tonight. Unfortunately, Horlixs is unwell with his back, but hopefully we'll have him back soon.
Yeah, hopefully so.
So, how's everybody been doing?
Oh,
more or less the same as when we stopped.
It's been a hectic summer.
Yeah. Yes, it has been a hectic summer. And it's been hectic at work for the last couple of weeks and all. So, because we were going to start a couple of weeks earlier, but things were tied up with Horlicks being bad and me working and Dave not being too well.
Yeah.
So, but we're back.
We're back now, yeah. So we can crack on a bit, can't we?
I'll give you one bit of good news over the holidays. Danno, who usually joins me, passed his theory test.
Yeah, it is.
So
well done, Danno.
So now he gets his first driving lesson on Thursday.
Oh, that'll be good.
Aye, so
that'll be good.
Well, to be honest with you, getting Danno through his theory test, helping him, really got me the motivation to get back on the road and start driving again. So
yeah, well, got something come out of it.
Yeah,
on the road.
Right.
So this is a new thing we're using. So while we work out, we go cameras down.
You want me to do the chat to start off with?
I actually don't mind because you know this more than us.
Okay, you two sort your cameras out and I'll do the chat.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all tonight I've got Lindsey's Builds who says hello everyone. Hello Lindsey, welcome.
Hi Lindsey.
Then we've got Gillian who says good evening Dave.
Good evening Gillian.
Good evening Mark, good evening Gillian. And good evening DS Models.
Good evening.
Then we've got D. Harris who says at Steve131, good evening, sir. Yeah, unfortunately on this, everybody knows from the Sunday show that it doesn't bring the chat in straight away. D. Harris says, evening, Lindsey. D says, evening, Gillian. D says, a good evening, Mark and Kev. Kev? Okay.
Oh, it's Kev.
Somewhere. D. Harris says, and a good evening, Geordie and Sir Dave.
Good evening today.
Good evening.
And we've got Mark's Hobbies in who says, hi, one and all, great to see you back. Thank you.
Hi, Mark.
Right, I'll come over to, because I'm doing the controls, I'll come over to Geordie first.
Right, well, I'm just continuing on from where we left off. It's been sitting up on the shelf waiting for the show to start. Carrying on building this wooden truck. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. I'm just going to find out where I was up to.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, we'll come across to DS Models.
And I'm going to be boring and go back to this thing that I started before. This, B-type bus, London B-type bus. I haven't done anything to it since I left the show last time. So, because I wanted it just to be for this show, so I'll be working more on this. But I've also got, I did make a little list. So I've got a route master to do together. I've got the B-type bus to do. I've got Shillybee horse bus to fix. I've got my Bedford QL to do, which is in 1/35th scale. And I've got my Opel truck to do, which is in 1/24th scale. So I've got all them kits to do. This is a new one, I suppose, really. This one. It's a Shillybee bus. It's a Route Master bus. But it was like one of them auction purchases. And it came all in several bits. So I've got to glue it all back together. I've got the front and the back. But I've got to glue it all back together. But somebody painted it up rather nicely in Shillybee's colours, which looks rather nice. But the front fell off, and the back fell off, and the roof fell off, and the seat fell out. I think somebody's used the wrong type of glue, basically. I've got that put together as well. So that'll be featuring at some point in the near future.
Awesome. Right, myself, well, I didn't start this on MCC UK, but I have been doing this in all the other live streams. I'm going to be working on my USS Voyager with lighting kit. Yeah, just carrying on doing more painting and yeah, see where I get to.
Yeah, it's cool, is that? What scale is it, Mark?
Oh gosh, now you're asking. I think it's 1/600. Something close to that.
Yeah. So, and you're making it light up, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. I've been watching you on Lindsey's channel and several other channels.
Yeah.
PPM and what have you.
Mm.
So I don't always comment, but I always try and watch and then give a like. So if you've got a random like on there, it's probably me. So.
Nice. Okay, I'll catch up with this chat because it's gone crazy, which is great for the first night back. So we've got Go For It Painting in, who says hi, hello, hi Go For It.
Hi Go For It.
D says Flaming Auto Text. We've got TK931 who says evening all, Geordie Dave, DS Nidell, I don't know, and Mark's Mod. I think that, yeah, DS Models.
Yeah. So
Okay.
hello, TK91.
Yes. Go For It Painting says hello. I think his channel's hopping. He also says hi D. D Harris says at Mark's Hobbies evening. Go For It Painting says hi Mark. Lindsey says back now. Go For It says hi all. He's also got a waving a pink hand. D says evening Go For It. Mark's Hobbies says hi D. D says at TK91 evening. Mark's Hobbies says congrats Danno. Mark's Hobbies says hi Lindsey. TK says evening D Harris. D Harris says evening all in other chats. And Mark's Hobbies says hi Go For It.
Hello to everybody in the chat. So thanks for joining us. So God blimey. Yeah, this model is from Ochre, the 1/24 scale London B type bus. It's wood, basically wood and plastic and metal and bits and pieces. So, and it's one of them kits where you have to file bits and cut bits of wood and all that malarkey to a plan. We have a plan to work to, so that's all right. So but I'm totally lost on it because I've just left it since I last picked it up on the MCC last time, and that was about 9 weeks ago, something like that. So I've totally lost where I am. So I'm going to be rooting around for some bits to work on the chassis. I think the body's pretty much done, actually. So from what I remember, the body's pretty much done. There's more work to do now on the chassis. So that's what I'll be doing. So I have missed the MCC UK quite a lot, actually. It gives you a sense of purpose coming on the internet and doing something. Sometimes you can be a bit lazy if you don't come and stream something, and it gives something else to think about as well, rather than the mundane things of life. So, which can normally get you down or can get in the way. And so obviously it gives you a bit of something else to think about, which is really good. So if you're thinking about going into model making or anything like that, I can highly recommend it. Start off something simple, something that you want to build, something that will look nice when it's done, and yeah, go for it and get modeling. And I can, as I say, I can highly recommend it for your mental health, for your physical health, and to give you something else to think about other than just average everyday life, which sometimes gets in the way and gets you down. Right, so I completed that, so I need to complete 81 now. Okay. Right, so if I'm rattling a bit too much, let me know, and I will it's just that I've got to find these bits and pieces now, which are in this great big box.
Okay, just one bit of chat. Gillian says, good evening, Dee.
So, I mean, I haven't been totally away from the computer, and I've been watching lots of streams going ahead, and I'm actually subscribed to a lot more channels. So as if I haven't subscribed to enough already, I've subscribed to a lot more in the last few months. Especially a lot of modeling channels, which are quite fancy getting into the military side of things. I'm looking at 135 scale, American and British armour and vehicles, and I'm thinking that they're quite a nice scale of them, 135 scale. I have a few 135 scales as it is, like, you know, I've got the vehicle kit that goes with the Lancaster, the HK Lancaster. So I've got the David Brown Cropmaster tractor, and I've got the bomb trailer, and several other vehicles that are English, like the Austin, the Austin Tilly, and the Bedford QL, etc., in 135th scale. And I've been asking a few questions as well as to whether 135th scale and 132 scale are about the same. And to be quite honest, from what I've seen of my vehicles and what have you, well, I've got 132, 135, there is not an awful lot of difference in the scale. So I did think about making a diorama of 135, 132, because there is quite a lot of armor and vehicles and men and, you know, figures and, you know, barrels and such like that you can make dioramas of. So, and you can even buy buildings as well in 132 scale, can't you? 135, sorry.
Yeah. Right.
So that might be something new for me to look at when I get all these other models finished, and something for me to look forward to as well. The fact that I can think about doing something else, perhaps. Okay, so silver and black, and then the sides. 127 and 128. Second. Yeah. Go outside. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, this is a new program we're using, which is Restream, and I've already noticed that I don't have chat on screen. So I'm totally new to this sort of thing, and I'm very green as regarding anything to do with computers. So what I've done is I've opened, what you can't see, I've opened my iPad up down here. I've got the stream open so I can see some of the chat in the normal manner. And these guys have said that they'll help me how to get into this, so I can link my channel to it and, you know, what have you. So, but I'll have to do that another day. So if you can't find it on my channel, don't worry. I will have it linked to my channel at some point in the near future.
Sorry, but we're not paying StreamYard prices.
Oh no. No, we don't want to do that. We're on a budget, we're model makers.
Both me and you, Yorkshire Dave, we don't pay over the odds for something.
Oh no, definitely not. Right, so I need to put them, so they need to be glued on. So let's look at the instructions. Let's see what it says about 81. 81. Okay. Is that silver then? I'll have to look at the key. Surprising how much of this bus I've actually built. No. Don't know what that is. Use pegamento rapido, whatever that means. Pegamento rapido, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't want it in Italiano, I want it in English. Okay. Polish and paint the radiator. So we don't paint it silver. We paint the inside bits black. Indeed. Okay. That's interesting, isn't it? Polish the radiator. Not the sounds, of course. So they go in there. Sides are painted silver. Okay.
So, Dave, I'm going to ask it. How is Christine?
Christine is quite poorly. She has had recently a scan, but we've got no results yet. So I can't give you any sort of hard and fast results over what the scan is. I can only just tell you what we know already. What we know already is that Christine has got stage 4 cancer, stage 4 breast cancer, which is going to her lungs. She's had her lungs drained 3 times up to now, and she is about to have her lungs drained again shortly, next week in actual fact. And it looks like they may put a drain into her lungs so that she has to have her lungs drained by a district nurse 2 to 3 times a week. And she's on a anti-cancer drug called Ibrans, which is it's a coded drug, and the coded drug is it's like given to us by like the Macmillan and charities like that, given to cancer patients through the Macmillan and through if you like public donation, and so it's not entirely comes out the NHS budget because it is a very expensive drug, but it's an anti-cancer drug, and the idea is that it means that hopefully it will stay the cancer and not make the cancer progress, and with it being stage 4 cancer, they can't offer anything like chemotherapy or any operations or anything like that. So the only thing they can offer is this drug, which stays the cancer. And she's doing very well at the minute, actually, very, very well. Considering what she's having to go through and what she's been through. So I found it very comforting that people are thinking after her, and I will pass on your best wishes. And she's probably watching now anyway, she's only in the next room to me. And so obviously we've been trying to do what we can throughout the summer, but that's not easy because she has a lot of days where she doesn't feel very well, doesn't feel like going out of the house, doesn't feel like eating, doesn't feel like, integrating with other people, which is, you can understand all that, because obviously it's quite an aggressive form of cancer that she's got, and so, but she's doing remarkably well so far. So thank you ever so much for asking after her.
Yeah, tell her we're thinking of her.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to seeing her on next month.
Yeah, you'll be coming up to see us, won't you?
Anything's booked.
So yeah, looking forward to it, Dave. And I've actually got some bits for you and some bits for Mark. Don't know how I'm going to get the bits to Mark, but we'll think about that.
We will come to you.
He's got a car, you can drive over. He's got a car, you can drive over.
We'll think about that a bit later on, won't we?
Yeah, I can get to you now.
Yeah.
And not get lost on a train.
Yeah. Yeah. Might be Geordie that's getting lost on a train.
Yeah, because on the way back, I'm on a split ticket, so I'm going through some other place.
Oh, well, I'll be able to advise you where you're going, but
Oh, it's fun. I just keep falling off. I have to glue it on.
You're lucky you can catch a train. Our train station got closed for 6 weeks.
goodness
Really?
me.
Yeah, they're doing massive works to it. Well, you might know, Dave. They're doing the cross Pennine route. They're upgrading all
Yes.
the lines for the new trains,
Yes.
and problem with Huddersfield train station is it's Grade 1 listed.
Yeah.
So they can't really make many changes. So what they're trying to do is they're going to extend it and have more platforms and stuff.
Yeah.
Where the old goods yard used to be.
I know.
Oh yeah, I've seen about that on. It was on a train program on television.
Yeah. It was only a couple of weeks ago the first train started up going to Leeds. Okay, so we've got Go For It Painting in, who says, hi, Lindsey. And we've got Following Ghost in, who says, afternoon, everyone. Hiya, Following Ghost. How are you?
Hello. Hello, Following Ghost.
Oh, Following Ghost.
Well, I'm having a mare because I need to do some painting. I found them. I was wondering where my paints had gone.
And now you pack up for the show clothes, and then you don't know where you put everything.
Are you serious? I know where everything is.
I'm sure I did.
Yeah, I found my paints, so that's all right.
Yeah, but in theory, really, I've continued live streaming with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been doing Lindsay's PPM and stuff. So
Yeah, you've been.
it's not been much of a change for me.
No. You like that anyway, don't you? Like live streaming and what have you most of the time, and then you've got your builds to do anyway, haven't you? So
Keeps me busy.
yeah.
Even though I finished my Titanic today.
You finished the Titanic today?
Yeah. You need to upload what you're up to 175. I haven't even finished, mate.
190.
190.
Yes, I finished the extension today, the engine.
Wow. Are you pleased with it in general, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
My thing with Partworks is when they give you hardly anything to do, but at the end they give you absolutely tons to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes you can't enjoy it at the end. Because there's so much to do. So that was my only gripe with it. They gave us towards the end, the last 10 issues were just madness to do.
Yeah.
So many pipes and... But it's done now, and it all works, which is great. It all operates, and...
Oh, good, good.
I've released the video on it, so it's all out there. But 190 issues is the longest Partwork I've ever done.
God, blimey, yeah. It's a long time, that, isn't it? 190 issues. What was the Eddie Stubb had? 140, was it?
I think the only one that's longer, that is similar, is the DeLorean.
Oh, yeah.
Because they did an extension on the DeLorean.
That's right, they did, didn't they? Seemed to go on forever, didn't it?
Titanic's gone on for long. I think it was 175 something issues with DeLorean.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but yeah. So with the extension and everything, I've got 8 folders worth of stuff.
Oh my God.
8 folders of it all.
Goodness me.
Right, let that dry.
Well, we've had roadworks in our village for a week, and we haven't been able to get out one way for the whole week. There's 2 ways into our village, but it's been difficult, very difficult. And I have my mother in the next village, so I have to look after their shopping and what have you. But to get round to them, it's a 9-mile round trip instead of 2 miles. So if we go the easy way, it's 2 miles. If we go the other way, it's 9 miles. So anyway, today, they actually should have been finished yesterday, but today it's normally our shopping day on a Tuesday, so I was going to go around the 2-mile way this morning, thinking that they would give me passing room to get by. Anyway, said to one of the guys, I said, no, he says, you'll have to go around, I'm afraid. He says, we've got a big wagon down there. And they had this ginormous wagon with great big sides on and everything, and it had like what they call a bromag body. And what they did was they dropped the bromag body and dropped off a very large machine for digging a groove in the side of the grass. Anyway, to cut a long story short, it's for fibre. So we've been practically cut off for a week in our village for fibre broadband.
You'll be so chuffed when you get fibre broadband, Dave.
Yeah. Well, it's to the road, which is, I suppose accessible to the fact that you could, it's going to cost you £80,000 now to get it 9 miles away to here. So goodness knows what it's going to cost to get into the house, but so at least it's nearer. But yeah, it's fibre broadband.
Well, we've got a guy from the 60s in saying, hi guys, hope you're all doing okay. Hello.
Hello, my friend. How are you? How's your mobby coming on?
And Mark's Hobby says, hi, Ghost. Right, I'm just going to go wash this. Oh, wait 2 secs.
Okay. How's your moggy coming on, Paul? Probably better than mine. So, I haven't done an awful lot to it, but having said that, I have got another sheet to sheet it over, because the sheet that I sheeted over with was, well, it was porous, and it was just, every time I unsheeted it, it was soaking wet through, and I thought, I can't have this because I need to try and keep it something like after it's been welded. So anyway, I got this sheet from Amazon, and I had a voucher and it cost me about £5.99 all in with my voucher. So I thought, oh, that's good. And so anyway, it's a darn good sheet. It goes right over the car, and it's kept it bone dry, so thank goodness for that. So I was really, really happy about that. Just gonna leave that to dry, and then I can just sand that off. Like that. Right, what else can I do? Paint them silver. Right, let's go wash my brush out. Be back in a second. Right. Okay, where's my other brush gone? That's there. Oh, seems to be quiet, are we? Can you still hear me, Dave?
Yep.
Ah.
I was just trying to sort this out.
Right. This is my silver now. I'm gonna say you might want to get the chat, Dave. If...
Yeah, I'm just struggling with a bit at the minute. Yes, I know. All right.
What's in my cat?
We're up to waste stored. All right.
What we're doing, Rusty? Eh?
Following Ghost goes, hi, Mark. Oh, I don't know how you worked it. Does it come up on the screen or did you just read it? And Mark's Hobbies goes, just sub to Ghost. Mark's Hobbies. The guy from the 60s, it was coming along nicely until I ran out of welding gas. So I've been moved into the restoring the brakes, bearings and gaskets on the rear axles, slowly getting there.
Geordie, just like StreamYard, you can hover over the chat with your mouse and then click it and it'll show it on screen.
Oh.
There you go.
All right. And we'll have... Where are you coming up? Ed Hughes, evening everyone.
Hi Ed.
Hi Ed. Hello Ed.
Right, that's chat up to do. Right, let's see what I'm doing wrong with this.
Yeah, running out of gas is it's a pain, isn't it? But I'm on the second gas bottle, but I haven't done anything with the second gas bottle yet. So,
How much is gas for one of them?
depends on what you get and where you get it from. So we're on some gas that you can get from like motor save places and things like that.
Right.
So I think it's £50 for a bottle.
Right.
So, and a bottle will last you, well, a long time, because it's bigger than a, I don't know if you know them Clark welding bottles. They're terrible. They only last 10 minutes and that's it, they've gone. So, but these last, well, a long time. A long time. If you can hear a cat, it's my cat that's playing with a dog. So, playing biting games at the minute, I think. Yeah, he's going to jump on the dog. Get in, Rusty. Jump on him. He'll get you, Rusty. Come on then. That's it. Put that down to the dog. Right. Yeah, so it's quite economical, really. It's you know, you've got to think that if you was paying for somebody to weld, it would be an awful lot more than that. It would be many hundreds of pounds in welding fees. So when you think of, you know, £50 for a bottle, I think the last one I had, it don't know, it did a lot of hours welding, I can tell you that, before it ran out. There's a bit of artistic license on this. There's no way we could afford to get somebody to weld it for us, like, so it's the cheapest way out. Well, without sticking it together with super glue, I suppose. You don't want to do that to a car, do you? Okay. Are you enjoying your work? Not really.
I'll catch up with this chat. Guy from 60 says, it was nice to see Lee's Listers getting over 1,000 subscribers. I pay £55 from Motorsave, but I did a whole side of the Moggy with just one cylinder.
Yeah. I think, as I said, believe it was 50, but I bought a couple of other small bits, like some sandpaper and what have you. But yeah, it does last a long time, and yeah, lovely to see Lee with over 1,000 subs now. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So he normally comes on a Tuesday, but he's not been today. He's been absolutely rushed off his feet at work. It's been quite intense for him at the minute, work-wise. But he's also got another engine, so he's got one of his original engines back again. He told me the other day, which is just a Communal Garden Lister D type, so more in keeping with what other folks have got. But it's one of his original ones, what he had a long time ago. Bought it back off the guy that was flogging it, so he was chuffed about that. So I think he's put a little quick video on, you know, like a short video of it. But no doubt it'll be showing us all what it is like, you know, later on. Yeah, I think that'll do.
Ed Hughes says, Mark, have you had enough of pipes for the Titanic engine? Oh, yes, I have, but it's now finished. I've finished the build. But yeah, that was crazy pipes.
I said there must have been an awful lot of pipes, because there was an awful lot on the small build, wasn't there?
But yeah, I'd had enough. Unbelievable. I'd probably build another Titanic, but I don't think I'd build another engine.
Yeah. It's getting round to build. I've got man to build yet, and I'm getting round to building it. But just got so much on at the moment, and we're going to have some new windows shortly as well. So that is going to be horrendous. Because.
Okay, then I'll do a round. I'll just click on the screen. There's like another one.
Should be able to, yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, right. Right. No, does it not blow the screen up?
No, if you highlight this screen, there's an arrow going diagonal.
Yeah.
Click that on the person. There you go.
Right, you go to you, Mark.
So all I've done so far is I've masked this off area. I've just put one coat of this colour down that I've had to make up. So yeah, that's all I've managed to do in the first hour or so.
Not as bad as me then.
All right. Okay, I'll go to Dave.
So I've been working on the radiator and got some black bits in the radiator. They're all in black. Radiator core is all in there, and then I've painted the radiator cap, and I'm going to put the sides on, which go like that on the sides, and then I'm going to paint them silver, and then that will be issue or stage 81 done then, because stage 81 is just the radiator, putting the sides on, painting them silver, painting them black bits in there, painting the black top, and that'll be 81 that's done. 82, I'll be putting it on the chassis. So that'll be fun, won't it? So.
Okay, right. And myself. Right, put the bumpers on this. I'm going to glue this on. It's keep falling off. So that's the only bit on the whole model that's just dropping off all the time.
Is it?
Yeah, maybe it's because it's got the weight that's not holding, so I'm going to put some glue around. But I'll leave it, it'll get there. I put these on, the doors on.
Right.
So I'm going to, it looks like instructions. I'm going to start to work on the back end.
Yeah.
So the back wheel arches I'm going to work on. According to what I'm up to now is building these back wheel arches. And then if I've got time to do it today, it's moving on to the front wheels and then the back wheels. It looks like you're doing a tank last. Yeah. So I do want, as I say, see how much I get done. So that's where I'm up to. Right.
Very good.
Find the pots now.
Right.
Put you to one side.
You want to say something cool?
Yeah.
Right, so I'll go big. So this is my brush washer. So you get your brush, you put it in the reservoir there, clean your brush.
Yeah.
Press the button.
Yeah.
The more water comes in.
And then it empties it and refills.
And
the toilet flushes it away.
He been shot from Team or something.
No, this is from Green Stuff World.
Is it?
Yeah, I've got exactly the same one, and Peter Webster bought me it. So, and it is absolutely fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like flushing the mold.
Have you ever thought of using a wet pad for painting, Mark?
A wet pad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It means basically, Dave's probably knows what I'm on about. It's basically
a wet palette.
It's basically a sponge. You get like a dish with a sponge in, and then you put some greaseproof paper over the top, and you put your paint onto the paper so it keeps it wet. And so when you're mixing and all that, if you're mixing colours, you can mix and everything. So it keeps it sort of waters your paint down a little bit, but it keeps it wet. Have you seen them?
I have seen them, but never used one.
Yeah, you can buy them, but they're simple to make. If you can get the sponge.
I'm going to say, would they call it a wet palette?
Wet palette, that's it.
Okay, so we've got Kev in from the Nexus who says, nice to see you all. Hi, Kev.
Hi, Kev.
Hi, Kev.
Ed Hughes says, I didn't build the ship, started subscription at the extra issues for the engine, had to order the remote from French website, UK site didn't have the issues required. Wow.
That's interesting.
Kev says, good to see there are no problems with mics tonight. Apparently Vodafone went down last night, Kev, and that was the problem. It was on the news today. A guy from the 60s says, I've got a wooden clock kit to build. I've had it 2 years and I'm still scared of it. Hundreds of pieces to make it work.
Do you know what?
Oh, God.
That is probably something I'd like to. I've asked the lads to get us for Christmas another cuckoo clock, a wooden one to build. Whether they'll get us one or not, I don't know, but
I bet they'll be good to do, yeah, but as Paul says, it's going to have a lot of pieces, isn't it?
yeah, but when you're doing a channel like this, I could take weeks and weeks and weeks. Plenty of time.
Well, yeah, you could, you're right.
Mark's Hobby says, what's next for you, Mark? Nothing at the moment. There's nothing on the market that that catches my eye. I've actually got space for 2 more Partworks, but there's just nothing there. Mark's Hobbies says, hi, Kev. He also says hi to Ed. And we've got Athel in who says, evening and welcome back, guys. Hiya, Athel.
Hi, Athel.
Hi, Athel. Are you doing all right, Athel? Maybe my accent there. Oh. Oh, this glue's taking ages. Come on.
No, where are we going?
Well, I've finally got all the elements to do my Cocoa? No. To do my beer and buses thing that I've never done so far.
Oh.
So I've got all the elements to do that, which I'm looking forward to.
Well, I put an allotment.
So when I get into Restream and I get knowing how to work it a bit better than I do at the moment,
Yeah, it's getting used to it.
I'll do my beer and buses.
Okay, Athel says, evening, Daniel. Mark's Hobbies says, I have done the owl clock. Ed Hughes says, hi to Mark's Hobbies. A guy from the 60s says, Mark's Mods, maybe a clock next, LOL. I'm not into clocks, really. Ed says, owl clock was a good one to build, still working. Ed says, who is that clock speaking about? And Athel says, yes, not bad, bar my bleeding eyesight being useless.
Oh gosh.
That clock, what that was going off was mine. So I build another one, I'll have twin cuckoos.
Twin cuckoos.
He is 913.
I just put an allotment video out.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, basically saying goodbye. Allotment's finished. Well, it's not finished yet, but it's finishing.
All right.
But there's another video going to go out this week of what I'm doing.
Ah.
You probably know, I can't remember if I told you.
Yeah, I do know, but I won't spoil the treat.
So there's a one out at the moment, sort of like we're saying, we've still got the allotment until I finish paying for it, because I've paid for it for a year.
Yeah.
But we're slowly closing it down. Well, we've literally closed. We're moving the stuff out of it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, starting to overgrown quick though. Doesn't take
Really?
much long to overgrow. Doesn't take much long to overgrow once you neglect it.
No.
But I'm not worried because we're moving on to pastures new.
Yeah.
Letting people know.
Which will be good.
That video, it's done. It's just not edited.
Okay, I'll catch up with this chat. Okay, we've got Drim Builder in who says, evening all. Hi, Mr. Marks. Hiya, Drim. Welcome.
Hi, Drim.
We've got Ron Heatham in who says, hi, Mark, panel, and all in chat. Hiya, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
And Ed Hugh says, hi to Ron.
I do, Ron. Yeah, Ron, I've been watching your channel as well, when you've been doing Ron's modelling group. So, I'll say I don't chat much, but I do always give a thumbs up wherever I go.
I'm like that. When I'm at work, I'm watching a lot of them, and then but I don't get much on the chat.
Because I think if you guys are out there doing something, then the least it deserves is a thumbs up and a subscribe if you're not subscribed as well. So we're saying, Ron, that I'm going to be thinking about military modelling more than I'm doing at the moment, but I've got a list of things to do to finish off. So I'd love to build 135, 132, and vehicles more than anything else. But I quite like the look of 132 dioramas and 132 buildings and 132 armor, 132 figures, 135. Well, say 132, 135. 135 seems to be the norm over that size, but 132 you can probably get away with as well, because the scale is about the same, isn't it? Especially if you're working on a diorama that's a couple of feet in diameter, you get away with 132, 135. So I'm thinking about doing that once I get all my other things out the way. I've got a lot of other things that I need out the way. And if it's going to take as long as this bus, it's going to take forever. There's nothing you can do until the paint and the glue dries.
Okay, Max Hobby says hi to Ron. Following Ghost says hi, Ron. Drim says I'm the same, DS. And he also says at least at the moment.
Yeah. Is it dried? We're dried enough for me to see about attaching it to there somewhere. Surely that's going to go in there then. No, what's fairly? Oh, it's going to go in. Marvellous. Right. Oh, super. That's going to make it heavy. Wow. So that fits in. Okay, next is the bonnet top. And that'll be in that.
Oh, coffee time.
Oh.
Slurp of coffee time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be red. Excuse me, is the bonnet. What do I have to do to that? Now do I have to glue it in? Let's have a look at read of the instructions on 82. 82. Paint the front and the base structure, blah blah blah, and glue the radiator in place. Cut out and glue the number plate onto 9.
A guy from the 60s says, I haven't built a model since I finished the Route Master buses. I gave them away once I'd finished them.
God blimey.
And Ed Hughes says, that's me for off, folks. Have fun. Thank you for coming, Ed.
Yeah, sure did.
So, let me just bring up a photo. So, in our front room at the moment is in the cabinet is them 4.
Wow.
And you can see that they've got 4 replicas in 1/76 scale at front of them. So they're in the cabinet underneath the television. So yeah, just one of the cabinets that I'd like to keep as a display, but the open top one isn't finished yet, so that's got to have more work done to it. I fell out of love with it actually, but it's best to put it to a side and go and work on something else when you've got fed up of it, and then go back to it a bit later on, isn't it? So yeah, that's
and that's not all your collection.
No, that's not all his collection. The windmill we was working on, we've actually donated that to a charity, to actually a windmill itself, not so very far away from here, which me and Christine enjoyed going to visit. So we've donated it to them so they can display at their leisure. And I've got to say that it was the best thing we've done. They really did. They really was over the moon about it, and really grateful. So I'm really pleased about that.
I think all of us had a sort of say in the diorama of that windmill, because I know I came up with the wishing well.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Geordie came up with a name for it.
Yeah, we did.
You realise how to steam up windows on a van?
Yeah.
To spray it with matte paint?
Yeah. Amongst other things, yeah, I did.
Ron says, DS, there is a small difference in size, but can do for a diorama.
Yeah, thought it could. Because there'll be other elements to look at, won't they? So it's not as if you're just looking at 2 models side by side. You're looking at all sorts of everything, aren't you? In a dio. I'm not sure about this, whether we should give that a filing. I think we should give it a filing. It's going to be noisy so filing it as well. Never mind. It needs filing. Sorry to all those of you who've got fillings.
Not me, I've got no teeth.
Man's been driving me around the bend this week. I've only got about 4 or 5 teeth left. But goodness me, they've been driving me around the bend. Just haven't got the time to go to a dentist there. So bad. Mine filings, but never mind. No. I'll be glad to get this little one done, but I say I've got plenty of models that I can work on, so. And I've still got my Lancaster to do as well. I've still got a Willys Jeep to do, Lancaster. Bedford tanker. Bedford tipper lorry.
Well, I've had another 2 plastic models put on us by my other son.
Oh gosh.
You know, I turned it on and says, I haven't got time at the moment. Battle of Britain set, but it's the German side.
Oh yeah.
The H1E, HE11.
Yeah.
2 Messerschmitts or a Messerschmitt and a Smith. Well, he's dumped that on us and says, can you do that for us, Dad? I says, I'll not with this yet. Well, you know, why buy these models if you got to don't do them yourself?
Yeah, well that's a fact test as well, isn't it? Right.
I've got enough to do.
Have to have some crown on there, really.
That's what he said. He says, I'll give you something to do, Dad. I said, I've got enough to do.
Something to do. Good.
I says, I'm not retired yet, you know. I says, I've still work, so I haven't got that much time in between.
That's the thing, like, isn't it, really?
Wish I didn't work. I wish I was retired.
Yeah.
I wish I could win that lottery and take early retirement.
Yeah, definitely would be good if you could win the lottery, Dave.
I wouldn't be greedy, just a million £1 will set me up.
Well, I think that'd do us all, wouldn't it, really?
I'd buy a house, get out the flat.
Yeah.
Then I'd have a moonlight walk.
Yeah. Just hoping that it's not going to be too bad a winter this winter.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be me.
Forecast not good for it though, is it? I've heard because we've had such a good summer. We want to pay for it in winter.
I hope not, Dave, but having said that, there's nothing we can do about it, really, is there? Better see what that text was. Oh, doing with flu vaccine. Oh, good. Just the flu or the COVID as well, not sure. Just the flu by the looks of it. Yeah. Not so much to put that on like. I'll put it on there, maybe. Aye. Oh well, trip to the doctors next week again then, eh?
I'm at the doctor's tomorrow morning.
Well, it'll take me a week to get an appointment, I think. From now, because it's Tuesday now, it's Wednesday tomorrow, isn't it? So I might be able to get it a bit quicker with Christine being poorly, like, you know, I might be able to. Because obviously I won't want to pass on flu to Christine, like, so. I'll ask her to see if she's got an appointment before mine. Sometimes they do us both together. Okay. Is it going to set all? We'll see. See what it does. I'll touch you now. Give that bread a freshening that wants it. Probably be something else over there that won't see it. wee bit more. See if I can get a second coat on this. Wanted some primer really, but we'll try it. No beauty about the XF coats. We're going to have no electric shortly for a day.
Oh, why?
They're going to replace some pearls up the road from here. So I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest. Well, we've got a portable gas cooker, like, you know. And we've got hot water bottles and such like, and so I think what I might do is I might have a takeaway that day.
Right.
I don't have to worry about cooking then, do I? It just means going and getting it. Yeah, the joys of living where we live. Got to accept things like that, unfortunately, you know, now and again. There's a couple of poles that's leaning right over, and the winds we get out this way, it's likely that they'll topple over and take the wires with them. So I need to do some remedial work and sort these leaning poles out by putting some new poles in. Mind you, these poles are about 50 years old, like.
So you literally have the leaning poles of Hull.
Yeah. Yeah. The leaning poles of Howden, yeah. Yeah, literally. But for that, we're going to have to be offline for a day. They don't give you any compensation or anything.
Nah. You could go out for the day, I suppose, but it depends how Chris is.
Well, that's it, yeah.
Unless you go to Beverley and go see Cherie.
Mm. Yeah, we could do that.
Just kind of breaks the day up a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's got some more red on them bits. Right. I don't know whether I'm on camera or off camera. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Put it down. I'll drop it. think it's going off from about 8 o'clock in the morning, so we can have a good lie in, can't we?
Yeah.
And just
Suppose won't be as bad if you go see Cherie, because Chris will be able to sit down and everything, won't she?
yeah. I'll take her in wheelchair anyway, so. Because it's wheelchair friendly where Cherie is, so.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There'll also be like assisted toilets as well, so.
Yeah, there is, yeah. And generally, if we go, they give us a dinner as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Bet they don't give you poached pears in red wine, though.
Oh no, they don't do that. Yeah, what we had last time, I think it was pork. Last time we went. A bit of a pork dinner, I think. Oh no, it was a fry up. It was having a fry up night all day.
And you just so happen to have some pears?
When I got home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Take it you got a good season this year?
It wasn't bad, yeah. Quite surprisingly, it wasn't bad at all. Still got some at this moment in time, but they won't be there much longer. You know, because you've heard the phrase rotten as a pear, haven't you?
Yes.
You know, the pear rots from the inside outwards. It might look all right on the outside until you pick it up and you squeeze it and, oh God, you know. Rotten as a pear.
Well, I don't know. My rhubarb done all right this year. Courgettes are doing great again this year. I lost all my tomatoes.
Did you?
Yeah, with that hot weather.
Oh, it was just too hot for things like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, especially when you couldn't get down to the greenhouse all the time.
Yeah.
We're probably tunnel all the time. But yeah, we can't complain. We've had a nice summer.
Yeah, we've had a wonderful summer, haven't we, really?
You know, I know it's scary that it's, you know, it's global warming, but we don't usually get summers like that.
Yeah. We've had a really good summer. Really good.
I think we're going to be hit with a bad winter.
Just wish it was still summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, would you believe it? The doctor's appointment I've got to go to tomorrow, I booked that in summer.
Oh my God.
God, our doctors is pretty quick. I ring up and I get an appointment pretty quick with ours.
I went in there in August, mid-August, and yeah, my appointment's tomorrow. I've waited that long. And that's to go see him to say, I think I'm allergic to gluten. Can I have an allergy test? And for him to go, right, okay, 5 minutes, done, out the door. Well, yeah, book an appointment at the receptionist. Probably book an appointment at the receptionist, and that'll be 3 months. So it'll be January. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, isn't it? What's that going to look like now then when I get that on there?
Unless he turns around and says, unless he turns around and says to me, you know, oh, well, you should have booked this appointment soon now. Well, I'll turn around to him and say, I did tell the receptionist what was wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh, got Danno Builds in, who says, good evening, guys. I've just got in from being on Little Histories Live.
Oh, hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I didn't know Little History was going live.
So, Dave Mack, I did message you earlier about calling, but with your Titanic, check that you got the free gift of that second propeller, because I didn't get that, and I have had to ring Harshette up today to ask where it is. So check to see if you get it, because if not, you're going to need to ring them and tell them I don't think anybody's got them, to be honest with you. But it does say on the pamphlet, comes with a second propeller engine. But yeah, I didn't get that as a free gift, and it definitely says it is a free gift.
Mm.
So yeah, check your parts.
What else can I do? I can do the...
I didn't get it. Oh, he says I didn't get it either, mate. Right, you need to call Harshette up tomorrow. And I think a lot of people need to call up Harshette tomorrow then and say that they didn't get the gift.
That's a bit off, isn't it?
I mean, here we go. This is why I keep everything.
Yeah.
I don't throw or put anything away until the end of the build. Okay, so it clearly says here, plus a second 3-blade propeller to display.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, I can see that.
Says it there, so I keep everything until the end of the build, just in case I need to reference it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it says it there in black, well, in red and white, plus a second 3-bladed propeller to display.
Yeah.
So I've had to ring them up today to find out where it is, and I don't think anybody's got them. So I'm urging anybody who hasn't got them to contact Harshette and get theirs sorted.
As you have said, well, it's not right, that, is it?
Yeah. Dave Mack says, will do, Mark. They shouldn't put a free gift when they advertise it.
Yeah.
Oh. Thing is winning.
Well, I thought they would.
So, yeah. So I'm warning anybody who's doing that engine, phone up Harshette to sort it out.
182. 83 is the number plate.
Because I think they're going to have quite a few phone calls on their hands.
Sounds like they are, doesn't it? So, I need to go into retrieve.
The first I spoke to a lady, first of all, and she had no clue what I was on about.
Yeah.
Absolutely no clue what I was on about. And then went to say, oh, it's a really bad line, I can hardly hear you, and then put the phone down.
Oh my God.
So I rung up again and I spoke to somebody else, and they were like, okay, what's your subscriber number? What issue have you done up to? I said, I've completed the entire thing. I've done up to issue 190. He's like, right, I'll have to email this to the higher above and get it sorted and sent out to you.
Oh, God, blame me. Yeah.
So yeah, that's just why I needed to speak to you, Dave, Matt.
What to do? That's an 85.
He says, my video of issue 190 will be up tomorrow. I finished it today and it works a treat. I'll watch yours tomorrow, Mark. Okay. Yeah, mine's all done. Mine's all done and it's on display.
So what is 132? Let's have a look. In 83. Get the hood.
Quite weird actually, because it's displayed next to the DeLorean. I'll give Harshette one thing though.
Mm-hmm.
The speaker they supplied for this extension is one of the best speakers I've seen in a Partwork.
Really?
Yes, better than even the Spitfire speaker.
Gosh.
Honestly, the sound is brilliant. It's really clear and
Yeah.
it is really, really nice. Normally, they put the cheapest speakers in they can do.
Yeah.
But not this one, no. It's really, really clear. This says mine's on my bedroom windowsill. So you couldn't get it in the house, in the living room then.
It's not in there. So. What am I looking for? God blimey. Oh, there's the number plate. And there's the thing, but
Not a chance, Mark, LOL.
oh, there it is.
Actually, Julie thought I'd put ours down in our living room. Sorry, mine down in the living room, but I've actually put it on in here on display. And it's one of the first models you see as you come into the room.
The engine.
Yes.
Yeah.
First thing that hits you is the goldness of the propeller.
Yeah.
Even though they got the propeller wrong.
Was it bronze?
Right, so the blades and the main shaft of the propeller were bronze.
Yeah.
But the bit back of that, like the cone,
Yeah.
they've done it in the bronze colour. It wasn't bronze on the ship. It was very thin stainless steel and it was painted with anti-fouling red.
Right.
So if let me grab the propeller. So this is the propeller. And this cone shape here, which you can remove,
Yeah.
that should be anti-fouling red.
Right.
Because it wasn't made of bronze, it was actually made of steel.
Yeah.
And very thin steel. And the proof of that, I actually have a picture. Not a colour picture, but a picture. Well, it is a colour picture, but let me get it up. I showed it. I actually showed it in 189 share screen. So if you look at this on screen.
Oh yeah.
So the main shaft of it is all there, hardly corroded.
Yeah.
The propellers are there, hardly corroded because they were bronze and bronze doesn't corrode very easily.
Yeah.
But the cap
Gone. Yeah.
is gone.
Yeah.
And the remains of it is all down there.
Yeah.
And it's been rotted away.
Yeah.
So that's why it was steel and it was anti-fouling red on the end.
Yeah.
Just stupid information, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Same with you and buses, Dave. On my actual Titanic downstairs, the Harshette one, I did do my cones in anti-fouling red.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's going to take some.
And if you want to paint it in the anti-fouling red that matches the Titanic hull for her ship model, it is Vallejo 946 dark red.
All right, that's
Which is this
interesting
one.
information.
There we go.
All right.
So 946 dark red if you want to paint it.
And that's Vallejo.
Vallejo, yes.
Rough bits off that, I think. So that's going to want painting black.
Well, at least I can put the money that I was going to spend on the Titanic now to the paint budget.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to collect every Vallejo colour there is.
Yeah, that's going to take some doing, but obviously it's going to be worthwhile, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
How many is there, do you know?
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
I have a chart.
Yeah.
I have a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I have a spreadsheet of all the colours and what I've got and what I need to get.
So you can tick them off when you get.
Yeah, that's not just, that's Vallejo, Vallejo Air and Vallejo Game Colour.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to get a plastic model kit and think I don't have to worry about getting all the paints for it.
Yeah, I know what you mean that way, yeah.
Because sometimes the paints can be more than the model itself.
Absolutely.
Why paint's expensive.
So I'd like to say, right, I've got a full set of Vallejo paints, I can get a model and I can paint it. The only ones I wouldn't, you can't really get are the Tamiya clear lacquers.
Tamiya clear lacquers?
Yes. The ones that you can use for windows and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That you can paint like the clear perspex windows and then have a light shine through it. Or like brake lights or stuff.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's the only thing they don't do in Vallejo.
Is it still below? Is it still below? Oh, come on.
Right, I'll go on a spin around.
Just a minute.
I'll start with Mark.
Okay. So I've done the second coat on that. I've started to mask off this phaser bank here, but it's a bit of a pig to mask off because some of it's actually come away here. So what I need to do is I need to mask off this other one, probably tomorrow on Lindsey's stream, and then get these phaser banks all painted. But I've had to use like a pinstripe mask because it's obviously got to bend around the corners.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've been doing. I think I'm going to leave mine there.
Okay. And we'll move down to Dave.
Well, I'm just going to put that there for a second. You might not be able to see that on camera. Oh, you will. So I'm just about to put the registration number on the registration plate, and I've sorted out the bonnet sides, which are there, the horn, which is there, and the bonnet top is done and it's on there. The radiator grille is on, and it's on there. It needs the bonnet sides painting, which are there. It needs the registration plate putting on. It needs the sticker putting on the centre of the radiator there. and needs the horn putting on there. And then once I've done them, that'll be 83 done. Sorry, 84 done. 84 done. So 84 will be the bonnet sides, the registration number, the bonnet sides, and the horn. Wherever the horn is. Oh, the horn's there on 84. 85, sorry. So yeah, I'm within reach of finishing off this page. So I'll do that after the stream. If the stream's going to finish in what, 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I'll finish that off. So I'll make sure that come next time, I'll have all that finished, and then I'll be able to go on to stage 86, which is putting the body onto the chassis. So, which, yeah, I can do that now, but I can't do it as per the instructions. So, yeah, I'm very nearly there. So I've got a little bit of further. The dreaded PE, of course.
Brilliant. Some more. Oh. Okay, myself. All right. I'll put the wheels on this bit, which, as I say, I'm going to glue on the front because it keeps dropping off.
Yeah.
I've got the armwood guards on.
Yeah.
And I'm now building wheels
Oh, yeah.
for the rear. So I've got, there's number 1 done, got 3 more to build.
Uh-huh.
So that's where I'm up to. So as I say, I'll probably get nothing more done now, because I say I'm in the wheels and putting the bits on the axles for the wheels to fit on.
Yeah.
So I'm up to sort of 37. So next week we'll move on to 38 and get the wheels on once I get them built, and then we'll start working on the trailer.
Yeah. Jolly good.
So I'm not going to get it finished tonight. No chance.
Seems as though there's a lot to that kit, doesn't there?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy from the 60s says, time for a cup of tea.
Oh, aye. Not half.
It'd be YouTube cup. Still using a YouTube cup, you remember these?
I've still got mine somewhere.
I've got mine somewhere.
Aye. The only thing it's got the name that you don't like when I say that.
I think mine's behind me somewhere.
But I've got my other cup as well.
I put a label over that one.
But I've got my other cup now as well.
Oh, you're Batman.
Aye. Batman cup.
Right, so what do I need to do now? I need to paint the sides. Then all them 3 can be glued together, I think. Yeah, don't want to put that sticker on yet. They ought to be, yeah.
So we did go out to 3 channels tonight, which was mine, Geordie Dave's, and we also went out to Horlixs' channel, even though he wasn't here.
Yeah.
Just for some content for him.
Yeah. Yeah, so get well soon, Horlicks. We need you back.
Yeah.
And, yeah, no doubt we'll be back next week. All being well.
She's back, isn't it? He's having trouble with.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst things, you know. It's one of the hardest things to heal your back, isn't it?
Certainly is. Certainly is.
once you get back trouble.
You read it.
Problem is, mine's only going to get worse, same as yours, Dave.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm starting to get back trouble, and I think it's due to all the lifting at work.
Yeah.
Even though there's a hoist, still got to turn them and all that, and it's remarkable what an 18 and a half stone bloke weighs when it's all weight and you can't move and you've got to shift them over.
Yeah. It's surprising how it takes out of you.
And at the moment he's working night shift.
Yeah.
Which means when I'm on night shift, he's at work, and he gets 4 breaks. So you can guarantee every break he wants a toilet.
Goodness me.
So you hoist him out the chair, over onto the bed, rolling him over to give him the bottle, rolling him back, hoisting him back in.
It's not good, Dave, really, is it? It's all going to take it out of your back.
Aye. Yeah, I know we have a hoist that helps, but hoist can't do everything.
No, that's it. I was one of them people that always went the extra mile to do, the extra whatevers. And in the long run, you don't get thought of it any differently.
Well, I've asked him. I say, as if whenever one comes available, if Gemma or one of them leaves, I'd like to swap over to day shift.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit fed up with night shift. I've done it too long.
Yeah.
A guy from the 60s says, a Pinto engine did my back. Picking it up wasn't a great idea, if I'm honest. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly how you feel. Yeah, I used to do silly things when I was working up for him.
Well, I'm off to see me mum tomorrow, see how she's getting on.
Yeah, how is she?
She's home. She's not too bad. She's got carers coming in twice a day, but that'll be stopping soon.
Yeah. Does she feel better now she's home? I bet she does.
Aye. But she's not going upstairs. We've got a bed downstairs for her.
Yeah.
Even though she's got a stair lift, but
yeah,
bed downstairs for her. So.
My mum's currently in Tenerife with a broken wrist.
Oh.
Goodness me.
Yeah. As I say, my mum broke her hip and really knocked her for 6. Yeah.
It's a shame that it comes to that though, Dave, isn't it? When they've been mobile and independent so many years by themselves, and then something like that happens. It's cruel, isn't it?
She'll not go into a home.
No.
We even tried because we all live. Me and my 2 brothers live local.
Yeah.
And my mum lives all the way out in Seaton Burn. We're trying to get her to give up the house and see if we can bungalow over here for her.
Yeah.
Which will make it a hell of a lot easier.
Of course it would, yeah.
Rob's the only one that drives, so he's back and forth nearly every night. Well, he's not out at the moment. My brother's just come out not long out of hospital, so he doesn't get over much. I can only get over once a week.
I was going to say to you, is her house like 2-3 bedroom or something?
She's got a 2-bedroom house.
2-bedroom, yeah.
Lovely house, mind you. Honest, if I wasn't, it's a council property.
Yeah, yeah.
If I was living by myself, I'd be moving in with her to take it out.
Yeah.
Lovely house and lovely. I don't blame her for not wanting to move because she's got, it's a lovely area. She's got lovely neighbours, brilliant, nice neighbours.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to take over the house. But what'll happen is she'll pass away. We'll get 2 weeks to clear it out, and then it'll go to somebody else.
That's right. Yeah, it's not very fair when that happens.
Whereas, you know, the council could have said, as any one of your members of your family would like to move here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. A guy from the 60s says, my mum has been gone years. I still think about her almost every day. Dad too.
Yeah, I lost my dad in 2016.
And Danno Builds says, I'm going to say good night, guys. I'll catch up tomorrow night all in chat. Good night, Dave Mac.
Good night, Dave.
I think I'm going to do cameras up because it's nearly 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but I'll go cameras up as well, because I'm doing
it.
I am here to do.
See if I can get me.
Chilling.
Are your parents still alive, Mark?
My mum is, but my dad passed away when he was 36. So I was 11 at the time. So yeah.
I have my mum alive, and my dad passed away in 2006. So yeah.
Both Gillian's parents have died. I actually lost a mum last year. No, last year.
Yeah, it's sad, like when they go into it.
Well, I think that's it for the night then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. We'll be back at this time we'll be back next week at 7 o'clock. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to it. And anybody in the chat, it does help people with the channels. So I'll say a good night, and I'll leave it for you two to say a good night, and I'll let Mark do this.
Yeah.
Good night from me and Willow.
And good night from me.
Oh.